A rich landlord lived in a village. He was very proud of his money. The more money he had, the more stingy he was. He would get the farmers working in his fields to do a lot of work, but would not pay even a penny. Forced poor farmers used to work in his field with heartache. A farmer named Ramu lived in the same village. He had a little land. He used to do farming in the same and used to live for his family. Ramu was very hardworking. He used to work in his field throughout the day, and on the strength of his hard work, he would get enough crop to collect bread for 2 times for his family. The rest of the farmers in the village had more land than Ramu. They would be surprised to see Ramu's hard work, how he could grow so many crops in such a small amount of land. One year there was a severe drought in the village. The fields and barns started drying up without rain. The poor farmers did not have any system of irrigation. They depended only on rain for irrigation. That's why all their crops got ruined. The same happened with Ramu. He was somehow maintaining his family in his small farm. Now the time has come in front of them to die of hunger. Due to compulsion, he went to the landlord of the village to ask for a loan. The landlord was stingy. He thought that if he gave money to Ramu, he would not be able to return it. That's why I use it in my farm. He is hardworking, and also helpless. I will make you work twice as hard for less money. He said to Ramu, "Look Ramu. I cannot give you loan, but I can help you so much that I can employ you in my farm." Ramu spoke. "But the owner and other farmers get 2,000. If you want to do it, do it. Otherwise, I have no shortage of farmers." The landlord spoke. What would Ramu do if forced returned home after agreeing? From the next day he started working in the landlord's farm. He was hardworking. He works very hard and diligently. He did the work of 4 months in 2 months only. The landlord was very happy to see this. But cunningness arose in his mind. He thought that he did the work of 4 months in just 2 months. Why not take it out? This will save my money for 2 months. He called Ramu and gave him 2 months' money and said, "Ramu, take your money here. Don't come from tomorrow, I don't need you anymore." Ramu got upset after hearing this. His house was running with great difficulty. How will he feed his family now? He started begging in front of the landlord not to fire him. But the landlord did not listen to him and fired him from work. Ramu returned home with tears in his eyes. He couldn't sleep the whole night because of worry. Waking up in the morning, he decided that he would again go to the landlord and beg him to put him back to work. He went and sat in front of the landlord's house. Waking up in the morning, the Drought landlord came out of his house. Then he saw Ramu sitting in front of the house. He asked Ramu, "What happened Ramu? Why have you come?" Ramu fell at the landlord's feet and begged, "Lord, have mercy on me. Put me to work, my family will die of hunger." The landlord did not listen to him and pushed him out of there. Ramu left from there at that time, but the next morning again went and sat in front of Seth's house. The landlord again chased him away by saying bad things. From now onwards this sequence started going on every day. Ramu would go and sit in front of the landlord's house every day and the landlord would drive him away. This thing started being discussed in the whole village. Everyone started saying bad things to the landlord. Being fed up, the landlord thought, why not go to another village along with his family for a few days? Not seeing me at home, Ramu will stop coming here. The next day he along with his family went to his relative's house in another village. When he returned to his home after staying at a relative's house for 10 to 15 days, he could not find Mohan sitting in front of his house. He was happy in his heart that let us get rid of him. But he also wondered why Ramu stopped coming. When he called the villagers and asked, it was found that Ramu was injured and was lying at his house. The landlord asked, what happened to him? A landlord said, "Master. Today, even when he had gone to other villages, Ramu used to sit in front of your house. One day seeing your empty house some thieves entered your house with the intention of stealing. But when they came in the sight of Ramu, Ramu got entangled with them without caring for his life and chased them away. Ramu got injured due to a hand-to-hand fight between them. The zamindar felt ashamed of himself after knowing how bad he had done to Ramu, but still Ramu got involved with thieves to save his house from being stolen. He started repenting. He decided to go to Ramu's house. When he reached Ramu's house, he saw that Ramu was lying on the cot in a very pitiable condition. His children are crying with hunger. Seeing this, the landlord's heart was filled. He apologized to Ramu for his actions, got him treated, and after recovering, he was hired again with a good salary.